in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. They'll run the option. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll try to get outside. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They try to get it outside on the left. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script, You want to execute, you want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's send the tight end in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes the easy completion. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's now up to 52 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Here comes the option. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Fights off the defender.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 35 to USC. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly, but fourth and long, that's just...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up second and goal.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving, going to the ground. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Charles. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or
2. Using his feet. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Tennessee, 35. Clemson, 7.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Dances away. On the move, he fires. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He breaks it and runs through another one. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking to throw it, Suarez. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Unloads to the wideout, and they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Turning it on!
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Swings it out to the flat. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 6 over Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Scanning the field, it's Suarez. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. Powers through the defender.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle. Now setting up 4th down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Sends it back in motion, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Inside the 35. Oh, out of space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Hey, what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run this one off right tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air on 2nd down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Running free. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give to the lone running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. The option look. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The give to the tailback. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Vols look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal.
Pace, 27, jump.
Gets the back moving. A first down run on the doorstep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Let's go! On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Surging forward on the sneak. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
This is so... Yes, he called exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in, can't win by enough, got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.